Hello, everybody. It's Joe Scarcity. I just finished a relatively successful show on WhatNot the other night. Wanted to share some numbers with you. So, this was my show number 6. This was my GOAT show. Jordan, Bryant, and James. Now, anyone who has seen me on WhatNot, I don't sell very many high dollar cards. It's not these hundreds and hundreds of dollars cards. I'm starting with $2. All of my starts were at $2, $10, $20, and the vast majority of the cards I had, and I sold 92, were starting at $2. Regardless, I did sell some higher dollar cards, and some people bid up those $2 starts. My total sales were $587. 92 cards, $587. Average got to be around $6. Now, I had some costs that went in, obviously. Here's how I broke it down. There were $70 in kind of miscellaneous card purchases. This is me going to local card stores, local shows, that sort of thing, pilfering through the single boxes. I found some cards to beef up my show, paid around $70. That was negotiated down. I did a lot of that purchasing when my LCS was having a deal. They were having a big Tops night, etc. So they were making a lot of deals on singles. So I got quite a few cards, but $70. My actualized price, and that was not for 92 cards, obviously. That was for a decent-sized handful, but a lot of the cards I already had in my collection. My actualized price per card is $1.73. How I figure that is that if I already have a card in my collection, something I pulled from a pack, just based on how I get them, either out of a pack or from a collection, and the fact that I rip up most of the cards, I don't keep most of them, it's hard to actualize, to be honest. If I'm buying a huge collection that I paid $100 for and it's several boxes, I mean, I can get those cards down to cents. If you're talking about a pack I opened 20 years ago, again, less than $1. All the packs I'm opening now, though, $15 hanger pack that only has 15 cards in it, but I rip up all but 3, it's a $5 thing. So anyways, I actualized to about $1 per card. The 73 cents is all the shipping supplies and whatnot that go into it. The bubble mailers, the turtle shell mailers, the envelopes, the tape, the printing, etc., etc. So I have $1.73 per card times 92 cards, plus my additional cost of $70 to acquire some of those cards that are already included here. But just the 173 times 92 is $159.16. And then, of course, the 8% to WhatNot, about $50. So my cost is $279.16. Cost of doing the show, cost of getting the materials together, that sort of thing. If you take the proceeds minus said costs, it's $587 minus $279.16 equals $307.84. Okay? Now, this is not in-depth accounting. I mean, you could put a lot more into this. This is some basic numbers. 307.84 divided by 4. That 4 is hours. It was approximately a 2-hour show to sell those 92 cards. I definitely could get more efficient there, get my time down. But a 2-hour show, and then I spent 2 hours packing it all up. One gentleman, very generous, bought a large number of cards. I had to custom build a box around them, that sort of thing. Just printing the tags off, taping things together, making sure all the cards are packed well, separating out your PWE versus your ground advantage, all that stuff. Took me about another 2 hours, so total of 4 hours. Now, I am not counting the time that I spent at the LCS going through single boxes. The reason for that is I'd probably be doing that anyway. I love the hobby. So before I started on WhatNot, I spent, the last year hanging out at the card shop with my kids. They'd be digging through a Pokemon box. I'd be digging through a basketball singles box. So I'm going to be doing that anyways. I didn't count those hours against it. I'm just going with 4 hours. So if you take the profit, divide it by the 4, you get $76.96 per hour that I consider profit. Okay? Doing pretty well, right? $76.96 an hour, not bad at all. But here's the thing. This, unfortunately, is not sustainable. I probably have enough cards in my collection, actualized at this price, that I could do another show right now if I wanted to. I could probably go up to the LCS, maybe go on another specials night, whatever, hit some shows. I'm sure I could bulk it up, what I have, probably spending another $70 or so. So I could do this again. You know, I might be able to do it right this second. I might need a trip to the LCS first. Regardless, I could do it. But after that, after I drain my personal collection, this cost goes a lot higher to attain, which is going to directly pull. Also, you can't guarantee the results every time. My regulars are going to get tired of seeing that show. They're going to get stocked up on what they want, etc. So I don't know how sustainable this is. This was my best show. No other shows come close to this. I don't have that many under my belt yet, obviously. I've only been doing this a couple weeks. But this was really nice. This was really nice for me. But I don't think this is sustainable based on what I currently have. So I have to keep exploring, find new ways to acquire cards, that sort of thing, to make sure I can enjoy some continued success. This is just a side hustle for me, but, you know, it would be nice if I could do this on a regular basis. Almost $80 an hour. That would be great. Now, just so you know, in case you're interested, Jordan did get the most votes for the GOAT, but Bryant sold the best. Absolutely sold the best. James, people were very excited about 03, 04, and 04, 05 cards, which I had quite a few of because I was buying back then. Completely uninterested in current cards. I had a bunch of Mosaic and Prism, etc. No one was touching them. Bryant, they would buy almost anything I had. Didn't matter what it was. Jordan was, you know, some cards had a ton of interest. I mean, right down to like checklists that featured Jordan on the front. Some cards didn't get any interest. Sometimes there were weird ones. Like I had some Fleers, early 90, 91 Fleers that didn't get touched. I'll put those in another show, but that's all right. Bryant, though, if you can stock yourself up on Bryant, you can have a pretty good show on WhatNot. So anyway, hope you found some numbers helpful. Throw it in the comments if you like. Email me, joescarcity@gmail.com. I'd be happy to answer any questions. Have a good night.